Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's me, xrhammer, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build the Lightning Strike Aura, or LSA as I'm going to refer to it, because Lightning Strike Aura can get a little repetitive, right? On Dungeon Defenders 2. So, let's take a look at what we are going to achieve. Right now, as you can see, this is ridiculous. The range on it is ridiculous. Right now, I do have two kind of builds that I use, right, but we'll go over them afterwards. Now, let's take a look at it as it stands, box standard, brand new monk, right? So, the attack rate is very, very, very slow. It is a single target defense, right? So, it will only hit one target at a time, and basically it will lock onto that target until it's dead, right? So, that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, the attack range is pretty good. It's not fantastic. Like, let's put the flame aura next to it. So it does start off 250 attack range or units more than the flame aura, but the flame aura's got the advantage of hitting everything, right? But the LSA. So the same with all damaging towers, right? Your first lot of ascension want to go into attack speed. Right, so we'll do that and we'll have a quick look, and it's gone down to 2.6, right, which is fantastic. It's nearly halved it. Right now, obviously, if you get a relic, you know, start game, if it's got defense rate on it, throw it on, right? A defense rate servo, throw it on here, right? Unless you're using a different tower, but for the sakes of this, you would use this, right? Now, health, I will get into this later. You know, to start off with, you always want to go into damage, right? On most of your defenses, right? Until you've maxed out your damage stat, right? And then, obviously, in the utility tree, you want defense crit chance and defense crit damage. Now, right, we'll have a quick look at it. And as you can see, the damage has shot right up. And, yeah, crit chance, crit damage, it's all good. Right, now, for the range gambit, I love having a huge aura, right? Be it on the lightning strike or the flame aura, right? So for the LSA, for me, it's you've got to, right? You need to go for the range. Now, 1600 range, right? Now, as you can see, he's finally hitting that dude up there, right? Which is pretty cool, but that's still really, really, really slow, right? So let's swap over to him. On this, right, I've got destruction. It's a gilded destruction, right? The defense rate and the vicious strikes. Now, if I go over to this dude and let's say we throw, I'm not sure. Let's throw that one on, right? And then we'll go over and we'll swap it over. We'll throw it up here, right? Now, have I got a spare rate? I do. Now you throw this on and it will take it to 1.28, right? Now its limit is 1. So 1.28 is still, it's pretty good, right? Your DPS has shot, it's got up a lot, right? But it's still not quite at 1. So obviously a gilded defense rate will max it out, right? Or a perfect defense rate servo, okay? So if I take that off and go over here, because I know I have one, or I think I have one somewhere. Let me just there it is. Right. So we'll pick it up, put it over here. And as you can see, it's at 1. Right. So yeah, you want to max out your attack rate as soon as possible. Okay. And then you can start working on your damage. Now, in terms of servos, there's nothing special for the lightning strike. Okay, there's not like, you know, there just isn't. Like for the earth shatter, you've got the shatter quake, you've got nothing for the LSA. Okay, so, and that's the same for your shard, right? So I normally run, when I'm running it, right, this is what I run. I'll run destruction, the defense rate, and over here it has got defense rate up, really, right? On the, not that one, on the relic, okay, and that's because I haven't gilded this defense rate, so it doesn't bring it all the way down. It would be hitting at 1.28, right, and that's not good enough for me. So I've got a little rate on here just to make it reach cap, because it's important to have your towers hitting as fast as possible, right, or your auras. And I also run vicious strikes on here just because it gives more than a normal deadly. And yeah, as you can see, well, not on that one, let me get rid of that one. On mine, it's ridiculous. You put it down and it can hit everything. Being single target, for me personally, attack range is everything, right? You can allow for a little bit of damage to fall off because, you know, he's hitting a troop as soon as he comes in here, and he's going to be hitting him until he's gone all the way out here, right? And if it isn't gone in that amount of time, I'm doing something wrong. I really am, because it's hitting every second, right? But they should definitely be gone, right? Should be dead. And yeah, what I also, these couple of other builds that I like, sometimes I will take the range off, right? Now, only every now and again, depending, right? And I will either put the vampiric empowerment on, which increases your defense power by 60% of your health, right? Now, if I go into my ascension on here, I have got a little bit in the health before I've maxed this out, but that's because I use vampiric empowerment, okay? And the other one I do occasionally like using is power transfer, okay? Now, you gain 30% crit when this is maxed, and it reduces your power by 10%. So essentially, it's like another range gambit, right? But in this sense of crit. So it's like a crit gambit, right? But you put this on, and the crit chance goes up to 60%. And yeah, as you can see, crit then, crit again, crit again. So in terms of crit, because it is hitting for 1.7 mil on a crit, right? Which is quite amusing. And yeah, it crits a lot more, right? Obviously being 60%, but you do lose a little bit of damage, right? So I mean, yeah, I do like to mix it up every now and again, but it's entirely up to you, right? Primarily, I will use vicious strikes just to get that massive range out of it. And it's not like it doesn't crit. It will still crit because it's got the standard 30%, but it just doesn't crit as much, right? So for building the LSA, I would definitely say attack speed, because you need it. You need to bring that speed all the way down to 1 second, right? And then what you also want is the range, right? Because the range is really important, especially with a single target defense of any kind, right? So yeah, this thing is beautiful. It will also hit flying troops. As you can see, that sort of blue outline, that dome, it will hit anything within that. So this is huge. So yes, I'm going to take this into a match, and I'll see you in there. So my dude, I've chosen Unholy Catacombs. Okay, now another couple of bits I'd like to point out about the LSA. It only costs 20 DU, right, which is amazing. So with that in mind, right, my huge range limits how many I can put down. Right, this is why I said I like to mix it up every now and again, because I can't put another one now until here, right? So bear that in mind. If you want to put more down, just reduce the range, okay? But for me, I'm going full out like this, right? Now I will show you. You can ever so slightly put them in the range of another aura, okay? Right, so you can do that. I'll never get another one in there. So what I'd do personally is I would put it there. Right, now as you can see, these are going to hit the flyers regardless, but I've got a few up here just in case, because they will hit anything coming through. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same up here. I'll put one directly in the middle, and then another one out here, one on this side, and I'm just going to fill it up, and then I'm going to throw a few blockades down. Okay, just so we can just see, because I know myself this wouldn't work just using LSAs unless you've got flame auras with it, right? But as we're showing off the LSAs, I'm just going to throw some blockades down, right, just to hold the enemies off a bit. So as you can see, I'll also like to show you a nice little trick. You can put your defences up here as well to hit the flying troops, and if you've got a smaller range, you can get 2 up here. You know, it's a cool little spot, right? The flyers come in there and get zapped straight away, right? So let's go up here, blockade up now. You know what, we'll go with a single. Well, I'll say, man, I might be able to get 2 in. Yeah, get 2 in because I've got a lot of DU, right? So we'll just slightly put it in the wall because that's normal, right? And something like that, and then we won't upgrade, we'll just send it on its way just so we can really have a look at them. Right, now as you can see, they come out, they're going to keep hitting everything. There's no real enemy they struggle with apart from siege rollers, but everything struggles with siege rollers, right? And occasionally lady orcs, because they do move very, very, very quick, right? And this is why I personally like a big aura, because by the time they've got in and out, right, for the lady orcs who, well, the berserkers who move a lot quicker than the other troops. Same with these little kobolds. As you can see, look, he got triggered because he took damage and didn't die. So, you know, you have to take all of this into consideration, which is why I go for the massive range. But as you can see, I've not done anything again, and these things are ridiculous, right? I don't actually think anything's got up towards a blockade on any of the lanes, which is surprising because normally this will not work without flame auras being there. So yeah, very surprised. Now we should have a boss from over on this lane, and it's a siege roller, so there's no point showing that off because it's just going to flop, right? Because it can't hit the back of it. So yeah, there we go. The showcase will have to end there. So yeah, guys, I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.